You're right.
Oh,
Hey, okay. Well,
turn my voice up.
I want to say hello. I don't think now, but hey, they're fine. And I want to welcome. We were just talking. Carla Burton from New Zealand, West Kagle from the eastern United States, and I'm from Western Canada. We are in very different geological locations. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Carla Burton is going through a tunnel.
There you go. Am I working?
Yep,
Yep.
Okay.
Carla. Cool.
Now, I'm just warning you. This was a very I was on my way out and I saw this link. So if I drop out, it's because life happens, and just keep an eye out for me rejoining. That's
That
all.
no, that's
That's all.
Carla doing her GTA New Zealand. And hey, Rusty
Okay.
Rivers, want to shout out to you,
Uh,
my friend.
we don't need
Very
to go to
exciting.
beaches today, do we? Do we need to go to beaches? Or should we
Ah, no,
just
we
hang
don't
out?
need to see.
Uh,
Hey, and Rusty saying hello to Carla. Yeah, Carla's coming to us
Hi.
from New Zealand. Wow,
Um,
that sort of looks like Independence aliens off in the right hand side in the clouds. There, are you being invaded?
yeah, it's pretty ominous.
Oh.
Sort of is. Yeah. Boy, that is gorgeous. I'll tell you what, it is. It's about minus 12 Celsius. Yeah,
Oh,
Is
about
that what you
10
got
degrees.
there?
it's
Yeah,
like
10 degrees.
24. Yeah,
Wow.
probably.
Yeah, it's not cool. I've got the wood stove crank.
Uh,
I actually, Carla, I lost water to my kitchen earlier today. I was just telling West because it froze up.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I shoved the heater underneath the house and I turned that on, and it seemed to work. So
hmm.
Do you know? I just found the other day because I'm a bit crazy and I like watching people's videos. You know how they make little campers out of their cars or their vans and
yeah,
stuff
oh,
like
that's a
that.
pastime amongst backpackers in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. And I just love watching it.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I saw this guy. You can get for $25. You can get rechargeable, a rechargeable or a USB powered um, tap, basically. So if you've got like I don't know, a 10 liter, which is a 2.5 gallon. If you got a 10 liter keg of water, a water bottle, you could put that on there, and you just use it like a tap.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you push the button, it's electric, whatever the word
Electric.
is. You
Yeah,
just
no,
push the
it's
button, works like a tap,
yeah, a little water pump. Yeah, and hello,
and it's like
Rob
super cheap.
Hawkins. Yeah,
It's so cheap, like $25. I was like, what?
water
That's
water pumps
amazing.
are water pumps are so cheap to make. It's just a little
Mm,
rotary pump. Rotary pumps are easy. Yeah, no, that's good. Good to
yeah.
see. And I want to say hello to Rob Altus joining us and Lemon Pie. Yeah, thanks. We're just doing a little tour of New Zealand.
I
Ah,
might,
yeah,
I
no,
might, I might go over Harbour Bridge today, maybe.
very nice.
What I'm
Ooh, I
gonna,
like.
I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna follow the motorway, and I'm gonna go all around. I'm gonna go up to central Auckland, head out west, and head back north again. That's
Now,
probably a nice thing to do.
now, when you say Harbor Bridge, I automatically think the Sydney Harbor Bridge,
Sydney
which
Harbour Bridge. No, well,
uh,
this is
now
Auckland
Auckland
Harbour Bridge. Yeah, the
Auckland
Auckland
has
Harbour.
the Harbor Bridge, really.
Yeah, yeah. Last time, I'm pretty sure I was doing it with you and Scotty and Tiger Stripes, and I showed you the Harbour Bridge from a view. Do you remember that? I showed you the Harbour
I
Bridge from.
yes. And do they
Yeah.
launch fireworks off of that for New Year's?
No, the Sky Tower, which is you may see it as I'm driving. I'll tell you to look out for it, and then you can see if you see it.
And Lemon Pie says to you, Carla, don't run over any hobbits.
I try not to.
No, they're too fast,
Hmm.
right?
Hello, Miss Kagle. Is he gone? Has he
No, no,
disappeared?
I'm here. No, I'm here.
Ah,
I'm here.
hello. Sorry,
Hello.
I've made it
Hey.
all about me all of a sudden.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, we were just discussing drones and that sort of thing.
Oh.
Well, nothing flying here in Jersey now. It's snowing like heck. So.
No, what happened? What there was all of a sudden that died out of the news cycle. What happened to all the drones in New Jersey?
Well, I don't
For
know.
those of us that don't live there.
I'm sure there are probably stuff flying around still, but the government was flying stuff. Apparently, they were testing stuff. But I mean, you're always gonna see civilian drones and such. But it also. I mean, a conspiracy theory pops up, something pops up, and then people can go on and on and on about it on social media for, about a week or so till everybody gets bored. That doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, Miskatonic Batman, hello and welcome. We are just driving through the countryside of New Zealand, and this is a very good question.
I can't go to the countryside. I can't go to the countryside because I lose reception.
No, but it looks like you're in the countryside.
Okay.
I mean, you're not in downtown Vancouver, I'll tell you that much.
No,
Sure.
This is true. This is true. Yeah.
Lemon Pie says, do the drones over Jersey say, hey, I'm flying here?
No. Those are New York. Those are drones from Queens, New York.
I got you. So
They're Teague's drones.
now, why were the drones such a big thing, and then all of a sudden out of the news cycle? It's almost like they were using them to
As a distraction.
deflect and distract from something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was big in October, November. Yeah, right.
It was. Yeah. It's
I can't imagine. There must have been something going on. I can't for life think what it was.
Thank God for independent media, and that is why we cannot let them. We cannot let Trudeau put rules against the internet, the freedom of speech on the internet. We cannot have censorship. You know what? Give me hate speech all day long if it means we have free speech.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah,
you can deal with hate speech. You can shut them down if they're stupid arguments. You can shut them down. There's no need to be afraid of them. You can just use logic.
Yeah, there was somebody. There's been a video clip running around Twitter now. Some congresswoman, and she's yelling. She's like, "We gotta fuck Trump." All of them are F Trump, and people are all up in arms. I said, no, she can say that all she wants. That's her right to say. She wants to say that. Let her say it. Who cares? There's nothing back. She's not backing it with anything. She's just saying, to say it. So,
well, I mean, let's go, Brandon.
Yes, exactly same thing. You can't support the whole "Let's Go Brandon" thing, and then get upset when somebody from the other side says "F Trump."
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
And I'm a Trump guy, so I am. But you want to say I'm Maeve.
I wasn't. You know what? 4 or 5 years ago, I wasn't, and now that I understand that but see, that's before I believed in the deep state. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
There's a lot more out there than we.
So, did you believe that? Do you believe the whole narrative of COVID in the first place? Are you going to get a strike for this?
Oh fuck! I don't care. Yeah, no. COVID was developed in China by government funds because the rules in the United States wouldn't let them develop. What's it called?
Gain of
function research. They weren't allowed to do that in the United States, so they fucking went to China to do it.
And Ukraine.
And then a lab
And
Ukraine, of course. And it happened to leak from the lab in China, and we all know that now. And YouTube, fuck you. I'll never be monetized. You're not going to hold money. I care this much about money, YouTube.
Yeah.
You can fuck off. So that's totally what happened. And we weren't.
But what about how deadly? Remember, they had videos of people falling over on the ground, like stiff and then falling over, and they said that person died of COVID. Now, and we had people in New Zealand who got shot twice in the head, but he died of COVID.
That's right. Yep, absolutely the same thing here because the hospitals got money for every COVID death. So what did you think was going to happen? It was the biggest money laundering operation in history.
Yeah,
and we all know it.
Right.
But we all know it, and we're not So why aren't we doing anything about it? We all know it.
Big difference between died of COVID and died with COVID.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, and you could be in stage 4. I got the video, and I will always keep it because it's this American doctor saying the protocol of how you class a COVID death, and she was like, this chick was like, if you had stage 4 cancer and you died of cancer, COVID, and it could be in like the last month. It wasn't even like you had to have COVID then. You were class. It was classes. That's why I will never.
You were going to hit those two. I thought you were going to run into those two.
No, no, because I'm on the left side of the road.
I know, but we're
female driver. Female driver.
Calm down.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
And this is a disc golf course. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh now I forgot.
The cancer patient with the COVID.
Yeah, you could have died. Yeah, you could have died. I have stage 4 cancer. Like you were gonna die anyway and stuff like that. You had COVID. And that's why I'll never trust statistics of anything ever again. And you know what? Another thing, I'll give you another strike. Same with the green policy and all this greenhouse, whatever you call it, the global warming, whatever. Same thing. I will never trust statistics. I'll never trust statistics.
You cannot cannot believe any of the climate change bullshit. Yeah. Climate change is a natural cycle.
It's natural. Yeah, that's right.
Humans are not affecting it, and so we're going to get 2 strikes on one stream. Two strikes.
You can believe in climate change. Climate change is an actual thing. Somehow. It's just anthropogenic climate change is bullshit.
Yes, that's
right. They're laundering money. This whole climate change narrative is a way to launder money. And YouTube
absolutely.
You're getting paid, YouTube, and that's why you censor us. You're getting kickbacks out of this, and you know it.
Yeah. This stream is brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah. Hey,
anti-Pfizer. More like anti-Pfizer.
Let's see how many disclaimers we can get. Fuck it. You know. Oh, and there's only 2 genders.
Yeah.
That's right, YouTube.
Strike number 3.
2 genders, YouTube.
You have the trifecta.
There we go.
Oh, wait a minute. You can go for a 4-bagger now. Just say the 2020 election was stolen.
Yeah. Rob Atlas.
Good job.
Rob Altus, you're right. We went from global cooling, in which Leonard Nimoy in 1978 did a
In Search
TV movie, the coming ice age.
Yeah.
To global warming in just 30 years. That's right. And I still remember acid rain and holes in the ozone.
That's right. Yeah.
What happened to that? We just supposed to forget about that.
Do you know what happened? I'll tell you what happened to the hole in the ozone layer. It healed itself.
Yeah.
It literally was just part of nature. It was part of nature and it healed itself.
Oh, well, now we're going to talk about the human immune system.
You mean the one that has been, they try to transhuman everybody with their mRNA clot shots.
You're welcome for
that other story.
Your immune system is far more powerful than anything that medicine can come up with. As long as you eat right, get sleep. And yes, Rob Altus, we are supposed to be in an ice age. Actually, you step outside, and it's an ice age. My furnace, my wood stove is cranked. I just recently got, just 3 hours ago, got hot water back in my kitchen. Excuse me. And Miss Canonic Madman says, we just need to play Use Your Words and seal the deal. Oh, I'm not a channel that does that sort of thing. See, I don't play games because I have guests and co-hosts that can carry a conversation. Sorry, I'm kidding, Tony. I'm just kidding with you. Hey, do you mind reading this from our friend Lemon Pie West Kagle?
You sure? Lemon Pie is talking to Miskatonic Madman. Says that would be fun, but it's not the kind of game a Jedi would tell you about.
Oh, that he's talking about use your words. Yeah, no, definitely not. It wasn't a burn. I'm joking. See, the real truth is it takes effort to set up games like that, and Tony is willing to do that setup, and I'm not. So that's why we're just discussing things.
Here you go, Spidey. There's the T-shirt. That's my T-shirt.
Yes. And can you put an image of a frozen Canadian on it? And Phil, you can use my image. Use my fucking image. I don't care.
You got a you have one of those hats with the big flaps for the ears.
I totally wearing that. Do. I have a Vancouver Canucks toque with exactly that. Yes, I do. Indeed.
There you go. Carla's camera fell down. It's still down. Did you have an accident, Carla? Are you okay?
Damn.
I don't. She may not. Maybe when it fell, her stream froze.
I don't know. Is she okay?
It fell off the windshield. The little camera she had filming, and we're just getting a picture of the stick shift now.
Or maybe she can't hear us.
It could be.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it kicked you out. She's going to rejoin, she said.
Okay. All right. No,
but she's still here.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, there she goes. Yeah. She turned around for another go at the pedestrians.
Yeah, she ditched the camera.
Yeah, hey, we played Jack in the Box game here yesterday. We did. And I want to say hello to PvP. Hello and welcome. And no one, there was no kicking out. No, there was.
Oh, she thinks you kicked. Oh, tell her she's still here. You're still here, Carla. Wait a minute, let me type it in there.
No, you're here. Like we're looking at you right now. In fact, let me make you. Oh no. Huh. No, it won't let me.
She might have to. There she. Now she's gone.
No, that's me. I'm doing that, but it's not.
Oh, you put her back.
She's not.
Brought her back out.
I mean, she's here, but she's not. She's a ghost. It won't let me put her solo. It won't let me.
Something might have happened on her end. Her connection.
I don't know. It's a freaky. Okay, let's go. Okay, Carla, go. No. Okay. No, there's okay.
Well, those Kiwis. They're the weak link of the Anzacs. No,
I'm okay. So I'm
with you, Carla. I'm kidding with you.
Well, Carla, what if you jump out and jump back in, or here's this button banned from studio? I think that might work.
You got a banner and then unbanner.
That's right. Oh dear. No, I have not PvP. Not as of yet. Mind you, I'm not on Facebook all that.
Facebook's still a thing? I've never done
Facebook is for my parents. That's for boomers PvP, and you're not a boomer, I don't think. I think you're Gen X PvP.
I've never had a facade book.
You might be a boomer. PvP might be a boomer by like 2 years or something. Either way.
Yeah, that was 64. I missed the cutoff by like 4 years. 5 years, something like that.
Yeah. I think you might be.
Which is funny because both my parents are boomers, and if I had been born just when they first got married, because it took them 4 years before they had me, I would have been a boomer just like they were, which would have been weird.
Okay. Carla Burton's just kidding you. Spider-Man, I need you to kick me from the stream as I can't do anything until you. It looks all freezed up. All I can see is your gear shifter, but it's not showing on the stream. So I'm just going to Remove from stage and ban from studio. There you go. Kick guest. You're going to kick the guest. All right. There we go. Yeah, and then she can totally rejoin. Exactly. 11.
Yep.
And PvP says, weird stuff happening. Larry can't seem to email me last day.
Oh, you know what? I should. I usually, when I'm on your stream, I usually have the good Canadian flag up, but we got to celebrate my team.
The Eagles, yes, and PvP. Okay, so you are, you are a little bit older than I am, and you are a boomer. You are a boomer. You're just inside the boomer. Yeah, indeed. And how SM of you, says Rob. No, I love the Eagles. Hey, wow, yeah.
I know a lot of people thought it was boring because Super Bowl blowouts are always boring. As an Eagle fan, it was very enjoyable. So I loved every minute.
I watched the first half of it with Rancor Steve, and honestly, we were just entertained watching Taylor Swift get booed at.
Yeah, yeah. I went to take a nap because Outlaw Bill was going to be streaming, and I was going to, head over there. I took and watch it as they were watching it, and I was taking a nap. I went to sleep at about 3:30. I woke up; it was already 7:30. I was like, "Oh, I missed the first hour."
Oh no! Yeah. And hi, Carla.
Hi. So what the heck is that?
Something must have froze up when your camera fell.
I think so.
Oh, hang on. No, sorry. I'm just bloody hopeless at this crap.
No, that's fantastic.
Looks like, I know what's happening. It's like reversed or something. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come back in about 5 minutes. Okay, and I'll see if I can get myself sorted.
Okay. Boomers last year was 64. Yeah, I knew you were a little inside the Boomers there, PvP. But I mean 11 Pi Gen X. Fuck yeah, me too, buddy.
Oh yeah. So they down there, they drive on the wrong side of the road. We drive on the right side. In Canada, do you guys drive right or left?
No, we drive on the same side as America. But I have.
You're one of the only Commonwealth, British Commonwealth countries that drive on the correct side of the road.
That is true. You know what? I spent a month in India, and I honestly can't remember which side of the road they drive on. I think that I want to say India drives on the same side of the road as Canada and not England. I could be wrong, but I think...
Really? Okay.
I want to say from memory, India drove on the same side of the road as America and Canada, opposite to England.
Well, it's hard to tell because in India, it's mostly scooters and those tuk-tuks, which are all center driving.
That's the other problem. Yeah. There's no actual traffic lane. I mean, you're exactly right.
Oh, yeah. No.
Drive wherever the fuck there's a free space. Yeah. That also was the problem. And it was 20 years ago that I was there. I was there in 2005, so literally 20 years ago. Which seems like yesterday. It really does.
Yeah.
I remember going to the McDonald's in New Delhi. That was pretty impressive. I know. You wouldn't think that India has a McDonald's, but they did.
And it's all synthesized beef and chicken. No actual cow.
It tasted like a McDonald's hamburger. I just wanted to say, yeah. And anyone here from the greatest generation? Oh, that would be before the Boomers. The World War II guys.
Oh, yeah, the greatest generation. They've been starting to call it the silent generation. I don't like. I like the greatest generation title better. I mean, they endured the Great Depression and then fought World War II. I mean, good Lord, they deserve that moniker, the greatest generation.
Yeah, they certainly didn't have. I mean, I don't even think they had Playboy magazines. Yeah, they had it rough.
Yeah,
they had it rough. Yeah, that is true. Oh, and PvP says Indian McDonald's. That's sacrilege.
Yeah,
it is. I think it was a vegetarian which I'm not a fan of, but it tasted the same to me. And I did get a McDonald's hamburger, which I normally don't. I mean, if I travel to other countries, I will go into McDonald's just to see the different menus. In Japan, with chicken, instead of chicken McNuggets, they have chicken nuggets. They also have fish McNuggets with wasabi dipping sauce. Of course they do. Of course they do.
I always want, if I ever visit Japan, what I want to get. I've seen the menu, and they have the teriyaki burger. What I want.
They do, and I've had it, and it's fucking good. And yes, Lemon Pie says they call it a Mumbai with cheese. Yeah. Playboy was in the mid-50s.
I found in an old stash when I cleaned out my parents' house. I found a 19th. I think it was either 56 or 58 Playboy.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was much different than what you see even in the 70s.
Yep.
There wasn't a lot of pictures.
Well, I was going to say, in the difference between the 1970s Playboys and 1980s Playboys, as opposed to
all the hair,
was the hair. Yeah, absolutely. You couldn't see much. All you saw was pubic hair in the 80s and 90s, but before, definitely. Yeah, it's
we have Bush. We have Bush.
And you know what, Wes Kagle, I'm gonna do a little communion here. I'm gonna fess up. I was in a hostel in Cairns. It's spelled Cairns with an R, but it's pronounced Cairns in Eastern Australia, off the Great Barrier Reef. And before I went to do my scuba diving course, I was staying in Cairns. I was staying at a little hostel called Shenanigans. It was on Sherwood and Shields Street on the corner. Shenanigans Hostel. And I found, in the laundry room, I found a Playboy, and I should have left it there for fellow backpackers, and I took it with me, and I took it on the rest of my travels, and I felt guilty, and I'm sorry about doing that, and I should have left that for fellow backpackers to enjoy, and I do apologize for doing that. Yeah. I mean, when you stay in backpacker hostels and you find like a dirty magazine, or you find a bag of weed, and I found bags of weed in hostels. I found dirty magazines. Usually, you try and leave at least what you found, like pass it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a backpacker thing. It's a credo. Have you stayed in many backpacker hostels?
I've not been in any. I've never been in a hostel. Not in a hostel.
Dude, they are. I mean, I've only known you for about a year or so, but I think they are your jam.
Yeah.
You will enjoy a hostel for sure.
Mm.
Oh, really? Okay. PvP says the first issue with Marilyn Monroe was worth a fortune. Really? Is there an issue of Playboy with Marilyn Monroe? Really?
Yeah, the one I have the one I had her on the cover. It had her on the cover, but it's not. I don't believe it was her first appearance in the magazine. I'm trying to find the cover because I remember the cover specifically.
Oh, that's
I've been trying to look it up. It's not. Man, let me see. Maybe it was 50. What year was it?
No.
Oh, there it is. There's the cover. Hang on, let me see if I can get a picture of it.
And
no.
If you want to jump in, or if anyone in the chat, Lemon Pie, if you want to jump in, there is a StreamYard link. Lemon Pie, come on in, man. I've never streamed with you. Okay, so Lemon Pie in the chat says, in Italy, the menu was the same as in the U.S., but you could get beer. Awesome. Same in Spain. In McDonald's in Spain, you can order beer. It's Modelo beer. Modelo? I think it is Modelo. I've got a picture of me in a Spanish McDonald's with the tray and everything, and McDonald's food and two beers, and I think they're Modelo from Spain. That was in Valencia, I think. Absolutely, Lemon Pie. Hey, Lemon, have you been to Italy? If you've been to Italy, Lemon Pie, if you want to come on and show some pictures, come on. Rob Altus says the first issue of Playboy had Marilyn Monroe in it. Wow. How is that not common knowledge amongst males? That should be common knowledge amongst men.
Yeah.
That is not. Did you know
Should be
this?
on the curriculum. Should be part of the curriculum.
They should, you know, in school when they take the girls aside and they teach you how to like take off your bra without taking off your shirt.
I don't remember that class,
Well,
but anyway.
They do. They teach you that because guys, you take off your bra and somehow your shirt never, and we don't see anything. And I don't know how you girls do that, but they should teach us.
Yeah.
They should have a corresponding class for the guys, and they teach us stuff like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you know what I'm like? Girls.
Well, we have to learn a lot of stuff on the street. You know, like how to take off a bra with one hand. You know, one hand.
It's true. It's like school doesn't teach you this. I wasn't even sure how many holes girls had until I was like 25. It's true. But you know what I mean, West Kagle? Like they teach girls how to take off the bra without, like, with wearing the shirt. The shirt stays in place. And they can just, and boom, the bra comes out one arm. It's like, and all the guys' jaws just drop on the floor. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah, no, I know. I get it. Yep, absolutely. But they don't, you know, there's not a lot of need, you know, because boys are just slobbering, you know, young boys are just slobbering fools anyway.
Young boys are. Yeah, Lemon Pie. Oh, well, you don't get on panels, but thank you for the... Oh, Lemon Pie, you are welcome anytime. And whether you don't feel you can talk in public or whatever, you're funny enough. We can tell from your chat. You are funny enough. You're welcome on here anytime, man. Anytime. And I want to welcome, if we can, I'd like to welcome PvP. Hi.
Hey, Spidey. Hey, guys.
Hey,
hello.
What's up?
Might not be able to stay long tonight because I got 12 hours. Got to start my workday 12 hours from now tomorrow morning. So it's not critical. I could hang around for a while, I guess, but...
well, do you have time to read this from our friend Rob Altus?
I could try. He said, in Taiwan, some McDonald's have a McCafe, with baristas making coffee like a coffee shop. Well, yeah, that doesn't
surprise
me. McCafe.
Yeah, that's right.
Cafe.
They've got it here. Wow, Carla, how come there's not graffiti on the left-hand side on that wall?
They try. Well, this is some parts of Auckland are like that, but this has not been so bad until the last couple of years when the we had our version of Trudeau and Ardern, and she managed to ruin the demographics.
Oh, yes, Jacinda Ardern. Yeah, I know all about Jacinda Ardern. Man, I would like to put her in a headlock and give her loving affection for 12 hours straight until she... Yeah. I know all about... She's crazy. She literally said, listen to the government for we are the truth.
The one source of truth.
That is what she literally said.
She quoted 1984, and the media were like, yeah. The media, this is why I hate the media. The media never said anything. They're like, yes, master. That's what they were like.
She literally quoted 1980. Yeah, like, we are your one source of truth.
Yeah. And everything else, dismiss everything else. That's what she said.
Now, there were news agencies like Rebel News that picked that up in Canada and ran with it. Yep. They chased her down, too.
I actually am still sub to Rebel News here, and I watch them every week.
Yep, absolutely.
They're really, really good. Like, they're one of my main go-to alternative media sources now for news, because Rebel News are excellent. What's the head guy? What's his name?
Ezra Levant.
Ezra Levant, the Jewish fellow, right?
Yes.
Oh, no, it's Avi Yamini.
But
Avi's the guy from Australia.
I think I think it was Ezra Levant on Rebel News Canada, though. I think about, was it 3-4 months now ago, Spidey, when he walked up to that pro-Palestinian terrorist
Yep,
shit on his block, like right on his home
that's right.
block in a
That's
Jewish
right.
neighborhood. And they were staging a little show and tell performance of one of the terrorists that Israel had killed in his chair, right? Remember that video? I've seen that
Yep,
video.
that's
Where
right. Yeah,
his final moments are on video.
yeah,
And they were recreating this crap like in a neighborhood full of
Yeah.
Jewish folks. And so Ezra goes, well, this isn't cool. So he goes up with his camera crew. He says, I just want to film it. I just want to ask a couple questions. If I could politely ask a couple questions, you know.
that's right. He was very polite, very
And
professional.
then the cops got really rude in his face, and they ended up arresting him, putting the handcuffs on him
That's
for
right.
peacefully trying to just.
Was that the one
do-
where? Oh no, that was someone else.
No,
That
but
could be
they're
Carla.
Remember
Go ahead,
there was
please.
they're being
So,
sued.
remember there were some undercover cops. Someone went to speak in Canada, and they went to speak. And when they finished the or maybe before they went, and there were undercover cops, and they're clad out, normal check shirts, and they arrested him. I can't remember who the speaker was,
Mhm.
but that was in Canada.
Yeah, I think the cops in that video were in uniform. Just
No,
well, they
these
were-
ones, well, the ones I'm thinking of weren't. They were just like in, like check
That's not-
shirts and stuff.
that's got to be a different video then, because the I think there were 3 or 4 cops in the video I saw when he was arrested, and they were
Yeah.
they were basically Toronto police, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the
And the
Toronto
protest-
police
that
have-
was
have-
Toronto.
Yeah, and the
That was-
Toronto police have become notorious for doing absolutely nothing when Israeli, when
Yeah,
Jewish people are being threatened,
mean
right? They do nothing.
Yeah.
No palace.
But if the Palestinian fans want to smash windows in Montreal and burn cars there from honest
Free
citizens who work
pass.
hard for those cars, just burn their
Yeah.
cars up. Who cares, right?
That's fine.
Then
Yeah.
they just stand back and go, hey, that's fine, let it happen.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the video where the cops took donuts and coffee to some of the
Yes.
Palestinians?
Can I just say that
Palestinians
that's the Auckland skyline is going to come into view, you may say.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know. That's the
Ooh,
Auckland skyline. There's the tower. There's a sky tower
nice.
there. And I'm heading towards in 1 minute I'll be going over the harbour bridge.
Nice.
You can see the skyline. So you can see the skyline. You can see the sky tower. Can you see the sky tower?
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Okay.
the sun is
The
setting,
harbour
right?
bridge is directly ahead of me. The harbour bridge is directly ahead of me. So
Nice.
maybe like 1 or 2 minutes, I'll be there
Oh, wonderful.
going over it.
What time of
Sorry,
year?
PvP. I just thought I'd tell everybody.
No. I'm just wondering, Carla, is it like late summer there or something this time of year? Where
Yes,
you are?
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, Miss
Because
Guitar.
it looks absolutely beautiful, and like
Oh, yeah.
Spidey said, it's -12 here right now.
Yeah.
On my,
Yeah. It's like
computer.
22 or something here.
It has been. We've had a cold snap for about 2 weeks now, right, Spidey?
Yeah, but it's gonna warm up. It hasn't been bad for winter, really.
Well, no, I'm not saying. Actually, I kind of like it because it'll help kill some of the damn nuisance bugs off, right? Those little bastards freeze.
Yeah, and
I'm
the
still fighting
ticks.
I'm still fighting the damn fruit flies. They're still buzzing around me. I hate it. I hate it when the fruit flies get. I left a bag of veg in the hallway.
That'll
I'm
happen.
paying the price right now. Stupid me. I'm a dumb bachelor at times, though. I gotta say. But I've done it before, and I'll get them again, and I'll kill all the little bastards eventually. But it takes time, man. Once they get going, those little bastards really know how to party. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, who cares about my personal problems? Like, you're not here to listen to that. So
Oh, you're going over the bridge now, Carla.
that's a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful highway there, Carla. Wow, that's really
Wow. Is that an angel up in the middle there? That's an angel.
Yeah. You mean dancing, the flags flying.
Totally see an angel up there. That is awesome.
That's a really nice highway. Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, this is the Harbour Bridge. So they work on this they
Oh.
just worked on it over Christmas because a lot of businesses and everything shut down, and everyone goes out of Auckland for the 3 weeks of holiday. So they spend all their time working on the left side, the Capon Bridge.
So,
No.
Carla, I have a question. If you're all the way on the other side of the world, how, do you even have maple syrup?
We do. We have real Canadian maple syrup.
But you don't produce it there.
No.
Okay.
I think doesn't it only come from Canada? I don't think I've ever heard
No,
of.
New England.
Real-
No, we got Vermont maple syrup.
Oh, okay.
America. Yeah, America.
Yeah, but
produces
aren't those places basically the same latitude as
pretty much. Yes.
Yeah.
Canada?
Vermont,
That's why I
Vermont,
thought New Zealand.
Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine are farther north than some parts of Canada.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Our geography
Right.
between Canada and the States can be very weird at times. I gotta say,
We have a north-south border. There is
We
a
have a
now
we have a very
north-south
weird
border.
we have a very weird
east-west
border,
border. There's a vertical border
Yes.
with the United
though.
States
We do
and
have a
Canada.
very weird border, but yeah, I think
What's that?
Maine and New Brunswick, the province I grew up with. There's a north-south border.
I think the
That's
maple trees.
hilarious.
The maple trees are kind of indigenous to the northern part of North America, though, are they not?
Yeah, I mean we have maple
overall.
trees down here in Jersey, and that is,
Yeah.
we're just
Wow.
outside of New England. So
I would like to crossbreed, not genetically engineer, but just through genetic crossbreeding, maple trees with lobsters. I want maple lobster.
why don't you just
yeah.
boil a lobster and then drizzle maple syrup
maple-
all over it and eat it?
Boil a lobster in maple syrup. Oh my god.
Oh, good lord! I never thought about it. Yeah, there you go.
That's a restaurant chain. That is a restaurant chain.
The most
So-
expensive restaurant
That is the
ever.
most expensive restaurant ever. Boiling
Yeah.
lobsters in maple syrup. We'll call it the maple lobster or
Oh
something.
wow!
For the 1%, not even 1% of a population who want it.
No, they can't. I'd eat the shit out of that. Are you kidding? Maple lobster?
All you got to do is get Taylor Swift to come and say it was good, and you'll get all the Swifties come run to the restaurant.
These days.
Oh, jeez.
Not these days. These days,
No.
it's food.
I'll take
Yeah.
Brian Adams. Brian Adams for the win.
Oh, you know what? I love his music.
So
I
I'm
went
a
to see him
Spaghetti
once, but
Junction.
he's a lefty asswipe.
This
Is he?
is spaghetti.
Yeah,
Junction,
you ever
man.
listen to his actual politics? He is not a sane person.
What? Spaghetti Junction? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that a
That's
famous-
spaghetti junction.
Is that a famous thing in Auckland?
It's the only spaghetti junction we have.
Well, what's
That's
the
awful.
population of Auckland?
Maybe over 1 million, maybe 1.5 million, something like that.
Is that the biggest city in New
Yeah.
Zealand?
Yeah. Well, we're only like 5 million. Oh, someone has to look. Where is William Shakespeare when we need him? He's our statistics man. He
I know.
looks everything up.
He is so.
Dang it!
You know what, William Shakespeare? I don't know if you're going to listen to this later, but you are so good at just
I know.
facilitating information.
And the thing is, I told him also like he's funny, he's knowledgeable. You know, he's so clever. Like he's
Yes,
so
and he
awesome.
can bake a lasagna. Apparently, ladies.
Oh, really? And he can grill till 10 o'clock at night. Then he's not allowed to.
No, that's he's. We're gonna go rescue him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm heading west. So I'm getting out of that was the big city. And now I'm heading west, but you're probably going to have the sun in your eyes the entire time.
Oh, that's
That-
so
what
we
does
get
that-
to watch a sunset. Oh, that's
What does that say when Carla spends? It only takes like 5 minutes to go through the biggest city in New
I was
Zealand.
gonna say, like Toronto, you'd be stuck in bumper to bumper traffic.
Oh,
For
yeah. No,
3
it was only the
hours.
motorway.
Yeah,
It was
that's
the
true.
motorway.
Yeah.
It wasn't the.
I mean on the motorway. Yes.
Oh
Oh, you'll be
wow!
stuck in traffic for 3 hours on the
Oh, yeah.
motorway.
Yeah,
Yep,
that
yep.
sucks. I don't
Try to
like
go
that.
over. Try to go over the one of the bridges connecting Jersey and New York City. You know, at like
Yeah.
5 o'clock. I was there for like 5 hours sitting on the bridge one time.
What?
Oh wow.
God.
See,
Aren't you worried about petrol? Like running out of
Well, we are
petrol?
now. Back then, we didn't give a shit because it was like $1 a gallon.
No, I meant running out of petrol, like when you're in the traffic that long.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
You see cars on the side of the road, obviously not broken down. They run out of gas. They
Yeah,
usually they just run to a gas.
Causing
They
more
they leave the
problems.
car and try to grab a gas can and bring it back.
Yeah.
maple syrup from the Pine Barrens.
Yeah, well, I guess you could, but I don't know if you'd want to eat it. It probably doesn't taste good. It's not the correct maple or
No, but
trees.
you know what? My parents have made birch syrup from birch trees, and in the East Coast there are other companies that make a syrup from birch trees. It's even more exclusive and harder and rare than maple. Really? And this birch syrup is even more sweet than I've had it. They make. I bet you could make wine out of it. I know they're making syrup, and it's delicious. There's enough sugar in there to make wine, I bet.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Rob Altus says, try going from Santa Monica to downtown L.A. in the morning.
Yeah. Well, that's what set off. What's his name? Michael Douglas in Falling Down. Yeah.
I'd love to. Yeah.
Rob Altus, were you affected by the fires, or are you talking about when you used to live in Santa Monica? Because those fires were right by Santa Monica or Malibu Way.
It was Palisades. The was one of the biggest hit, devastated areas.
That's right. Do you mind reading this, West?
Yes, Mr. Atomic Madman is speaking to Lemon Pie. He says, so Paulie Walnuts and Christopher were chasing the Russian in the Pine Barrens and absconding with maple syrup? Mystery solved. Yep. Well, yeah. Leave the gun, take the cannolis. So.
Or like to go in alpha space, stuck in traffic. Yes. Oh, okay. You're not in cinema. You're in Koreatown near Hollywood. Ooh. I don't know.
With all the rooftop Koreans during the Rodney King riots.
I see that. I don't know what rooftop Korean means. I'm Canadian.
That when they remember Rodney King, the Rodney King beating.
Yes.
They burned LA to the ground, sections of LA to the ground, and there were sections that didn't get touched, because the Koreans, they owned businesses in those areas. They stood on their roofs with rifles, and they were like, "Don't come near our place, man."
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is that what rooftop Korean means?
That is. I exactly remember what Wes Kagle's talking about. Yes, the Koreans were like, we worked our ass. We came to this country, worked our asses off.
Canadians would be the same, and I would have thought Americans would have been.
We worked our asses off to build these businesses up, and we're going to be damned to some asshole.
You're goddamn right.
And burn it down. So they got their shotguns, they got their rifles, and they got up on top of the roof.
I didn't buy.
And they were like, "You want to loot my store, asshole?"
Yep. They weren't going to put up with it.
Yeah, I love it. I love.
All right.
They were awesome.
You know what? I have more and more respect for Koreans. I mean, at first I thought they were little girly men, but I'm gaining respect for them. Okay.
Well, you gotta know the history of British Columbia with the Asian influence, right, Spidey?
Oh, indeed. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean,
well, more with the Japanese, though.
Well, no, the Chinese were the first here.
Oh, yeah.
The Chinese coolies came in during the building of the Transcontinental Railway for John A. Macdonald, and I think they were the ones that hit the last spike in somewhere in the Rockies, did they not?
Yeah, no doubt.
So, and they came over for a pittance of money, but to them it was a lot of money and a chance to the future to get ahead in life, right?
Wasn't it the Chinese? Didn't the Chinese build the? Are you talking about the railway?
Yes.
In America, they did. They were.
I
They were.
think
They
it
were
was the Chinese. The Chinese were the ones who
Chinese,
pioneered
the Chinese, the Irish, and the blacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't underestimate the Irish contribution.
Yep.
They were the first
Oh yeah,
slaves.
I just remember the documentary I watched on building the railway line. A lot of Chinese people were involved in it, but yeah, I mean, it would have been all sorts.
Right, protecting their business. Well, that's exactly what would happen here, Miss Catonic Madman. And you were saying PvP earlier, yeah, like, you know, the people burning down businesses and you know, try that around me. Try and pull some shit. You know, Palestinians, I invite you to come and protest in North Okanagan. I invite all the Palestinians to please come and protest in the North Okanagan and see what happens.
The Europeans who are the pro-Palestinians.
Oh, them too.
Yeah.
Crazy. They're like,
let them
gays
protest in North.
Gays for Palestine. Yeah, you go over to Palestine and see how that works out for you.
Yeah, that shit doesn't fly, and it doesn't fly here.
My favorite group are the what? Okay, excuse my language, YouTube.
The rainbow people.
The Queers for Palestine, because that's what they call themselves. I'm just saying, right? And I'm thinking, okay, you folks are in favor of Palestine. I really, really, really wish they'd buy you a plane ticket and you could all go over there and protest in their streets.
Yes.
Because they'd be alive, I'm guessing, what, maybe a week they'd be alive before they got it? Like, seriously, guys.
Oh, you give them a...
Well, it's like when people call them turkeys for Christmas or turkeys for Thanksgiving. It's like, yep, that's about it.
Yeah,
but they don't get it. They just don't get it, right? Like,
well, I don't care if they protest. They can protest. As a matter of fact, they could march down right on my street. Just stay on the street. You step a foot onto my property, and you know I'm gonna rooftop Korean you.
Oh, dude, I can't tell you. We count the ammunition here by the 1,000.
Yeah.
You know
that's not a joke.
Yeah, don't step on our property. You can protest. You can exercise your right all you want. Just be civil about it.
That's right.
But Trudeau does want to take your guns away, does he not, Spidey?
Yeah, but I was I was fishing last weekend and I had all my guns with me because in case I came across a bear and all my guns got dropped into the lake. It was an accident. Yeah. I regret. It's a terrible accident and I'm torn about it.
Was there a forest ranger nearby when that accident happened, Spidey?
I probably have witnesses. I think I have 2 or 3, and all my guns were lost at the
There was nobody in uniform nearby when that accident happened.
Well, we were tuna fishing off of Cape Hatteras. I had all of mine out there. The boat went down. I was lucky to get out alive.
Holy crap! It's a bad accident.
My God.
Gone.
So much drama.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, Max Redstone is in the house. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, doing Kagles are
the best guy with the Spock $5 bill I've seen.
Yeah, hey Max, get in here if you want to, buddy. You are.
I just gotta say though.
Why are we here?
I'm here because
I got a StreamYard link with no message whatsoever.
No. Okay. Well, it was a Tuesday night hangout with Wes Kagle. Is the stream title?
But it's Wednesday night.
Well, it's Wednesday morning here. You're too far ahead of us, Carla.
I assure you, it's Tuesday.
You guys have a time machine.
I'm not going straight, but straight ahead is Costco. But I'm not going there. But we have a Costco here in Auckland.
Oh
joy.
This is a stream.
Anyway, I just have a question for Spidey. Have you seen the polls where some people are claiming the Liberals are surging ahead of the
That's
Conservatives?
complete. Oh, how much money do you think the Liberals are pumping into that? That is complete bullshit.
I think it's crap, and I think well, I never believe opinion polls anyway, because half the time they're wrong, right?
Do you want to see half of British Columbia move to United States in a month? Because that's what will happen. And Alberta will join the United States, and I'll go with Alberta. Fuck Canada. I'm with Alberta.
Well, yeah, that's what scares me is, there's enough dumb, uninformed voters out there, right, Spidey, that don't have a fucking clue who Mark Carney really is and how bad he is.
That's right.
How evil this guy is, how he's tied to the
Have you seen his comb over? He's got a comb over.
Hey, did you see the photo of him in a goalie net trying to play goalie with $2,000 running shoes on?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just like me. I have
$2,000
on an ice rink.
How did you get $2,000 shoes?
Hey, Max,
he's got them. They're on his.
Because the Canadian government has been paying him consultant fees out the ass for 3 years. And hey, Max, how are you?
Hey, Max.
I'll be your rooftop man.
I had no idea what rooftop Korean meant, and I've been seeing it in YouTube, and I didn't know. Wow.
Did you think that was some sexual connotation, Spidey?
No. I'm a MGTOW monk. I really do not give a shit about sex.
I'll be your rooftop.
I just have to make those jokes.
So sexuality has no influence on me. I'm past the wiles of the women.
It's supposed to be racist because it's connotation with the Rodney King riots, but you know what? It's become enshrined in the culture. So,
yeah, I don't think there's anything racist about protecting your business. That's my
opinion. Absolutely not. But were they shooting? Were they shooting to injure, or were
I don't know if they ever shot anybody. Actually,
I think their intention was to deter. So let me say this.
Max, can you make yourself louder? Can you make yourself louder? Because you're really quiet.
Turn up your gain a little bit.
Is that better?
A little bit.
No.
I got it.
What sort of...
yeah. Okay, you're maxed. You're on max.
Is that better?
Max is maxed.
Wait, hold on for 1 second. Give me a sec.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, how about that?
Testing.
Otherwise it's too easy to talk over you because you're so quiet.
Okay, hold on for a second.
Yeah, your microphone's a little rough around the edges there, Matt.
No, he's good now. Just stop molesting
I was getting some rumbling there too now.
Okay, how about now?
Yes.
Okay. Number 1 rule of tech support: unplug and plug back in.
Turn it on and turn it off.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I'll be your rooftop Korean.
What? Wait, lemon pie. Lemon pie. What are you saying here, lemon pie? Carla is surrounded by willies. And it's thrown off her sense of time.
I thought she was surrounded by dingoes.
The funny thing is, that's what I'm always saying in my household. I'm like, I'm just surrounded by willies. Because I just have a house of boys now, really.
Do you not have any daughters? Out of all your children,
I have 2 daughters, but one's 28 and 26. I just have the 4 teenage boys at home now.
I see.
And my husband.
I see. It's a real Wang Chung.
Wait, you have 4. You're feeding what? You're feeding 4 teenage boys and a husband.
Yeah.
So why are you not home making sandwiches right now?
I made steak and potato for dinner, and that'll keep them. Oh, they're already eating chips. Like, no matter what you feed them, they're always going into the cupboard for more stuff.
Of course.
Isn't it just
all the time?
And there's nothing to eat.
Wouldn't it just be easier? Wouldn't it just be easier to feed them by trough?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I do put. You'd think they are troughs, sort of troughs out. I'm trying to find a good angle. To like at dinner time and
That's what
everything.
he
Like,
said.
dish up your dinner. Dish up your own dinner.
No, and it's true. Like I remember saying to mom, "There's nothing to eat,"
Yeah,
and, because there's
yeah,
nothing like instant. You had to make your own. And I was like
yeah.
16. I was spoiled. And I do remember taking the spaghetti sauce and eating it like chili and got in trouble for that.
Oh,
So you ate spaghetti sauce out of the can like chili?
No, no, not out of the can. My mother made homemade spaghetti sauce, and I thought it was chili because it was packed full of stuff, and I repeatedly.
That sounds
No.
a bit gross.
No, we didn't eat stuff from the cans very much. We didn't even have zoodles or alphagetti much. No, not really.
Is ramen called ramen in Canada, or do they have some sort of like super stupendous nickname for it?
No, I think ramen is pretty much ramen.
ramen.
noodles.
Okay.
It's my favorite meal.
It's a plastic bag of noodles. Yeah.
No, oh God, no. PvP. No, no, no. That's not ramen. Ramen noodles in Japan is different. It's the best meal you'll ever have.
Okay, the only ramen I have here is like those
Not
crappy
udon
little
noodles.
packages.
Yeah, no. The ramen that you get in the packages,
You mean it's 2-minute noodles?
that's like having a McDonald's little cheeseburger and saying that that's a hamburger. No, that's not.
Well, I'm currently eating In-N-Out.
Ooh, I love
cannot
eating.
make chips to save themselves.
When America takes over Canada, I think we're gonna get an In-N-Out
Yes.
eventually.
We've been to the In-N-Out by the LA airport a couple of times, and they cannot make chips properly.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I don't know why they can't make hot chips.
It's because they just cut up a fresh potato and throw it in the fryer.
Seems very sexual.
Okay.
What are you showing me, West Kagle? What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
The federal election
West.
results.
Have you muted yourself, West? We can't hear you.
Oh yes, we only want the dark blue sections here.
Oh,
in
okay.
America. Yeah, that's what we want. We only want the dark blue sections.
Okay.
I gotta say, if the Globe and Mail is the source, I am dubious about its authenticity.
Well, what did it here? Let me show you. This
What's
is
the red?
Wow.
This is the
so good.
this is the if I'll show you, this is the
red.
I get it.
this is the full picture. It shows the party affiliation and the seats.
Oh,
What seats that they picked up. So yes, you've got the blue is the Conservative Party.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit already.
Me too.
There's no fucking way the Liberals are going to get that many fucking seats.
No way.
This was what? Let me see. This was the results of the
last election.
Not 2019 federal election results.
Okay, that explains it.
It goes back a little. It goes back a little bit.
Okay.
So they may have picked up more sections.
Oh, they put. Oh, fuck. Well, I think what are the Conservatives at now, Spidey? Like 240 or something?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and they've like doubled in the last.
And the orange, just for our American viewers, the orange represents socialists.
Yeah, that's the that's the section of McKenna Climate Barbie.
Yeah,
CCPCC.
The NDP is the non-democratic party.
Yeah, they're the communists,
as I call them.
Yeah.
That orange looks
the Greens
suspiciously
are
like
Elizabeth May and her wacko crazy people.
That orange looks suspiciously like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, well,
funny
enough, though, that's why the orange is all it's got all of none of it.
None of it. Yeah, well, like people that vote NDP would have none of it in their brain cells.
My mom was saying, oh, they were booing the American national anthem at a hockey game. It's like, Mom,
they booed it at the Ottawa game. Actually,
come on. You know what? I remember 2003 when France said they weren't going to support America. going into Iraq.
Right, that's
that
right.
Was really, it's like, okay, we're gonna call them freedom fries from now on.
That's right.
And we're gonna move all the. We're gonna move all the veterans from Normandy. I'm like, it's gunboat diplomacy.
Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't. They didn't have the authority to move those graves from Normandy because they gave that territory to us.
George W. Bush with the coalition of the willing,
yes,
with his coalition of the willings in six African countries in Panama.
No, but you guys had that's when I first discovered the A-10 Warthogs.
Yes.
Oh my God. The A-10 Warthogs. Wow, they were impressive.
The coalition of the willing did become a joke pretty quickly, though.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just America.
It's Nick Cage.
It was America and Britain.
No, look. It's Nick Cage and his coalition of I don't give a fuck. Sorry.
Lemon pie, that was Carla.
Well done.
Whenever Carla backs up.
Yeah, that's...
What are you trying to say, Spidey?
It's
I thought Carla was thin.
The car...
No, the car.
No, you understood.
I know.
Kiwi automobiles are extra safe. They beep, and when Kiwis drive, they must wear high visibility vests. It prevents crashes.
That's true. Everybody in Australia and New Zealand wears high visibility vests for everything, and we don't do that here. That's not a thing here. Not every construction worker, even if you're
you're probably careful drivers.
Even if you're doing like tile work in a bathroom, you're wearing a high vis vest in construction. In Australia, it's the dumbest. It's like it's a badge of the construction worker guy.
I have 2 high visibility vests in my trunk, and all I do is fly drones.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
It's like.
And the other thing, and I don't know if it's the same for New Zealand, but in Australia, all the construction guys wear short shorts where their pockets are hanging out, and you can almost see their testicles.
Whoa!
Oh, so they wear
stubbies. Look up stubbies.
What's her name?
They
wear Daisy Dukes. They wear Daisy Dukes then.
Yeah, they're called.
Who wears short shorts?
Yeah, they're basically they're called. I wonder if I'll be able to make my way home if I drive this way. We'll see if I can get home because I can't use Google Maps.
Here in the roundabout! Look out!
She made
Jesus
it
Christ!
Stubbies. Look up Stubbies. 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 Shorts. And New Zealand.
Who wear short shorts?
No, yeah, absolutely. I know all about them
and you'll see what they look like. They are pretty horrific.
Every construction worker in Australia, every dude, they've got a belly out coming over their belt, and they've got short shorts on. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And a big hat.
Yeah.
I read something. So I didn't read stuff. I saw a headline somewhere. It's that they edited Crocodile Dundee.
No.
I you know what? I didn't read it. I bookmarked it. I was gonna read it later. It's like, I mean, aside from like the scene where she's wearing like the bodysuit, the thong bodysuit, it's like, what else? What are they gonna edit out of there? I mean, it's Paul Hogan.
You're gonna edit out the knife.
I did notice a headline yesterday that I have not checked into that they are censoring Crocodile Dundee now.
What?
Yep.
Come on.
I mean,
don't get rid of your physical media.
I'm gonna find that DVD. I have to find the DVD.
Is it controlled by Disney? I'm just guessing.
That movie is a national treasure.
Because the woke won't finish their evil ways until they are eliminated from their wokesterum. Right now, if Carney wins our first unelected prime minister in history, because he's never been elected to any office, and he looks like he's going to become the liberal leader in the next month. So we will have an unelected prime minister that never got one vote from any Canadian citizen. And you think woke is bad in Canada now? Just wait till how bad it's going to be.
Have you Canadians considered insurrection? I mean, it's considered a little doctrinaire here in America.
Well, did you see what happened to the trucker protest?
You're gonna get another strike, Canadian Spider-Man.
Oh no! Bring it on! bring it on. And yeah, exactly. What happened to the Canadian protesters?
Yeah, they'll just send in the riot squads with the clubs. They'll send in the horses.
The horses.
Was it a grandmother they trampled in that protest, I believe?
See, no. Everyone forgets. Everyone says about the fucking woman that was trampled. No one talks about the guy right across from her, the dude, the man that got trampled. Everyone remembers the woman and the grandmother because she went on news. She went on the news and played the victim. The guy went home and had a fucking beer and never said shit to anybody, and everyone forgets about him. So PvP, there was a guy right across from her that got run over, and everyone forgets about him.
You got it,
but what Buzz, weren't they both victims of police brutality?
Canadian,
yes, and the woman got all the kudos and she made all the national papers, and that guy never got mentioned again.
Well, maybe he should have said something, you know.
No, because guys don't do that. Guys aren't victims.
Yeah, but because we're too polite.
He went home and had a beer.
Steve, look, when I was a photojournalist, I got this really great shot on the fly from a bus of a Jeep Grand Cherokee that had flipped over and lost all of its windows, surrounded by cops. I tried to get it into the papers. The question they asked me, did anyone die?
If they ask you if anyone died, you say yes.
That's all that matters.
They all died.
They checked into it. And oh, by the way, Wes, congratulations. I watched 2 minutes of the Super Bowl. That means I watched 7 minutes of the NFL, but congratulations on your Eagles winning.
Thank you. Yeah, well, Philadelphia is still recovering.
Congratulations, that's cool.
Welcome. Yeah. And Parrot, yes, we
do
have a South African. We have Carla, the South African.
That's so funny because I was speaking in a South African accent. Was that before or after we started streaming?
That was after.
Oh, okay.
So you sound like that girl from. You sound like the girl. You sound like the girl from what was that? Lethal Weapon 2, yeah?
Yeah.
I had the thickest South African accent when I was 5 and 6. It was so thick. Because my mom is South African.
Oh, there you go.
The first 6 months
so
I
it was
lived
super thick.
Well, that's why they lost.
Can you see the moon? Can you see the moon?
Oh, no.
What? Yes. No, that was a street light.
Yeah, I can see the street light.
It's low on the horizon. When I come around this corner here, you probably see the moon.
Straight ahead.
No, I see
a street light.
Moons,
no,
four moons.
This is weird. I'm out west. Only. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you if I see it again. Oh yeah, moon.
They all look like moons.
You want to see a moon?
No.
I'll turn my camera on.
Hey, I'm not monetized. Fuck it.
Watch it, West.
Matt.
Yes.
Did you get any shot? If you're in LA?
No, I'm in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego. Oh, I was gonna say, did you use your drones to film the fires?
No, and I wouldn't because you know what happened. There was a guy who Quebec sent down 2 of their water scooper planes, and a guy was flying his. There were a lot of people flying their drones illegally, and one guy was flying his drone, and it hit the airplane, and it was on commission for 2 days. So he is going to do some probation, but he also has to pay the damage to the plane, $65,000.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I would have thought with all the thermal updrafts from the flames, it would have been difficult to fly small drones anyway.
Well, you know what? There's no accounting for stupidity. You just like even if it's just a police or fire. There's ADSB, which is probably been in the news because there have been a lot of airplane accidents. Mm-hmm. Drones have ADSB, and the cops, a lot of fire and police are able to put that up, and so if there's a police or fire action, you can see using software and know not to be there.
Like Flight Radar? Is it on Flight Radar?
Yeah, it's hold on, let me look up. It's ADSB. What
do they have
it's automatic dependent surveillance broadcast. It's basically it's essentially like transponders on aircraft are on radio and radar. ADSB is based on GPS. It is much more accurate and much more up to date.
You know what saddens me about some of these cretins with their fucking drones is, like, I've heard this story for years now about the Vancouver International Airport, which I actually flew into back last June when I went down for a concert on the weekend with my cousin. And over and over again, there's been these clowns that want to fly their fucking drones right in the flight path of fairly large jets. Like, we're talking like, I don't know, 727s or, you know, planes with like a couple hundred people that could die if they hit one of these fucking things in an engine or something, right? And these clowns just keep flying their little drones around the airport. Often they'll get busted because, you know, the surveillance cameras will pick up on them and be able to track them down. But it's like, clowns, get a fucking hobby that doesn't endanger hundreds of people's lives.
You know,
clowns.
You know what the thing is that DJI, the biggest drone manufacturer, they used to have geofencing, which would basically be a hard electronic frontier against places that you shouldn't be. Right before the inauguration, they said, okay, we're just doing away with the geofencing. So it's all on you, pilots. And like for me, I live in San Diego. I'm in the middle of a bunch of military bases, but if I drive like 2 or 3 miles down, I have a place like in between where I can fly, which is fine, you know, and I go there all the time. But it's like, there's still idiots who I see people with drones all the time. Like, but you know, there's I've heard stories. There are, you know, because there's a submarine base across the bay. Okay. I've heard that someone has flown a drone over there and they found him. And it was like a several $1,000 fine.
Oh yeah.
It's just, you know, I have my certificate from the FAA. And they basically tell you what your place in the national airspace is, and it's at the bottom.
That's right.
You know, it's not that hard, but like I said, there's no accounting for stupidity.
Yeah.
And sadly, no cure for it either, it seems.
Well, not usually, no.
Yeah, it's called the Darwin Award.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. But yeah, I don't know. Do you actually think a fine of a couple thousand should be the maximum penalty for these clowns? Or
there isn't a maximum penalty. And it's hard to it's actually hard to find out what the penalties are, because they're not very well publicized, you know, because there are like other administrative boards in the government. You can go look up cases, not for the FAA, not for drones.
Right.
It's still it's a developing regulatory environment where it's a big hybrid between the drone manufacturers and because DJI, you know, which is headquartered in Shenzhen, right across from Hong Kong, they're about 75% of the consumer and prosumer market, and the other one is Autel, which is also Chinese. And you know, there's not a whole. There are some French and American drone companies, but you know, DJI dominates the market, and I knew someone who I thought I was going to work for, and he had these huge DJI Matrice drones. I mean, these are big suckers, and he was doing a lot of work on U.S. military bases, surveying, guy wires for utilities, and then all of a sudden, the Department of Defense blacklists DJI drones because, and I can understand why, because every time let's just say you do one flight, you fly, you go to the battery, gets reasonably low, and you come back. There is a whole database of telemetry, wind speed, air pressure, temperature, and it takes photos and sends them back to Shenzhen.
Can you see the moon? Can you see the moon?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
now I can
yes.
see it. It's off to the left.
Okay. And the sky tower, you can see the sky tower as well. Sorry, I can't make the city.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
it.
the moon is the thing that's not moving.
Yeah.
That is cool,
Fly
Carla.
me to the moon.
That is
The
awesome.
sky tower is the sky tower is just to the right of it, but you may
Yeah,
not be able
I
to
see it.
with this. Okay, cool.
I
And yeah, I'm gonna tell my husband he needs to buy me a phone.
I saw it. I'll see it. I'll see all 2 pixels of it.
Sorry.
That's
I know.
okay. No, it's
Steal his phone.
So
He's away though.
it's it is it's we need America needs to have more drone manufacturing, for lack of it's
everything. LCD screen.
I mean, there's well, I mean, the electronics is something, there's like dozens of levels of manufacturing where I mean, it's there's dozens of levels of manufacturing.
There he is.
Ooh,
So anyway,
there is. Well, it is coming up just about upon midnight here. We are 10 minutes shy of midnight. I think I'm going to end it up for tonight, and I want to thank Wes Kagle.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for being here, Wes Kagle.
Of course, absolutely.
And PvP, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's getting to that time where I got to get some supper and sleep and work in the morning. So.
It is, and it's time to stoke the wood stove.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Well, don't freeze to death there, Spidey.
It is 13 below Celsius. No, we've had a good winter. This has been one of the warmest winters, and I want to encourage everybody, please keep burning styrofoam. Keep adding to the greenhouse gases. We want a warm
Buy your
climate.
plastic straws.
Just for you, Canadian Spider-Man, I'm going to send you a Proposition 65 plaque that notes that your house is full of materials that are known to cause cancer.
And full of weed and booze too.
Oh no. Those are fine.
Okay.
And I just want to say, do not forget that our lovely Prime Minister Justin Trudeau flew all the way to France for a conference on the evils of artificial intelligence.
Yes, that's right.
You can believe this is a real.
This
is actually a real conference. Yes, this is a real conference in Europe. They're talking about AI. And I caught a video a couple of days ago where Trudeau is going, oh, there's dark forces on the right wing that are trying to fake videos about me. And if you ever want to see Trudeau paranoid once again, that's a great video.
Monsieur Pleasant Valley, c'est Monsieur Trudeau fly to France for artificial intelligence because he does not have any.
That is
Yeah, so at this point in time, I'd rather have an AI run in Canada than that clown. But,
no kidding.
But seriously though, I love it when he is going to raise our carbon taxes again on April 1st and cost more dollars in our gas tanks every time I fill up. And how much did he spend? How much carbon did he put in the atmosphere flying his private jet from Canada?
Monsieur Trudeau, there's no confidence vote. You have been replaced by Chat GPT.
If I drive my car for the next 20 years, I'll never put as much carbon into the air as that clown did in the last couple of days.
No, you
absolutely
know, I would like to know how much pollution in the Western Hemisphere is caused by pollution from the Eastern Hemisphere.
I doubt Canada puts more than 2 or 3%.
No,
it's 1.6.
It's ridiculous.
There was a study that about 35% of the air pollution in California is directly from China. So
That's right.
Whoa!
They're sending their air over here, and they're not sending the best.
No. All right, folks, we're gonna wrap it up here.
all right.
And I want to. Hey,
Have a
William
good
Shake
one.
Spielberg, you are welcome on the panel. You just say, and
Mister!
Miss Katonic, if you want on the panel, man, you have an open invitation. Same with everybody here. So yeah, thanks for being here.
It was fun.
And Carla,
Yo.
thanks for you have an. This is like Gran Turismo, except you're not crashing into shit.
No, I'm not today.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah,
for having
kinda,
me, buddy.
It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
All right.
Except
Oh, there's Carla.
it's
Hey,
already
Carla.
hurting people.
Oh, sorry. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
now we can see you.
Keep your eyes.
We
Keep
saw
your
ya.
eyes.
Good night,
They
everybody.
can see up my skirt. They can see up my skirt.
Hey, easy.
All right, we're gonna take this offline to see up Carla.
Good night.
So,
Good night.
yeah, we'll be ending.